From the start of my executive coaching career, I saw distinct patterns emerging from the leaders I worked with. I saw executives from all corners of the globe repeating the same limiting behaviors over and over again, either consciously or subconsciously. These behaviors were consistently stalling careers, but they weren't culturally driven, in other words, not by a uniquely Western or Eastern approach. In fact, I've witnessed the same damaging behaviors across dozens of geographic cultures. In leading you, I'll point out these patterns, and then I'll share ways to shift those patterns so that you can strengthen your self-leadership and move forward in your career. Addressing these patterns directly will help you make it to the next level and gain all that comes with it: greater responsibility, heightened job satisfaction, a stronger sense of self, and more respect from others, as well as promotions, a higher salary, and larger bonuses. Why create an executive leadership brand? As the author of several books on both corporate and individual branding, it's no secret that I believe in the power of brands. Time and again, I've seen how branding can build stronger companies, catapult individual careers, and lead to increasingly greater achievements. In my years as a brander and marketer in Fortune 100 companies, I witnessed this phenomenon firsthand. Since then, I've also seen it in my executive coaching practice, as well as when I speak at conventions and conduct leadership programs around the world. Branding works for everyone: corporations, employees, first-time supervisors, middle managers, senior-level executives, board members, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, job seekers, and even graduates fresh out of university. I consider this concept especially powerful for executives because every leader has a specific brand that affects his or her ability to lead effectively. It's what I call your executive leadership brand, the trademarked you. Think of it this way: Nike and Starbucks have a TM after their name, so why shouldn't you? Place a TM after your name and think about what you want your executive leadership brand to stand for. Just as companies painstakingly define their brands and communicate them in the marketplace in order to better control how those brands are perceived by their target markets, so you, as a leader, can and should do the same in your workplace. Indeed, unless you take control of your brand, your chances of making it to the upper echelons of any organization are limited. Chapter 3: Limiting Self-Leadership Behavior Number 2, Not Managing Your Mind. Victoria showed up at my office, looking forward to focusing on 3 behaviors that she had identified as holding her back in her career progression. Here's what she'd written down. Number 1, I need to speak up more in meetings, particularly with senior leaders. Number 2, I need to stand up to pushy clients. Number 3, I need to become more comfortable promoting myself to top management. But during our session together, it quickly became clear that the issue for Victoria wasn't necessarily these behaviors. Instead, it was her underlying mind management driving those limiting behaviors. It isn't unusual for a potential coaching client to show up for a trial session with a change in behavior objective and then realize that mind management is actually at the heart of the challenge. In Victoria's case, through our discussion, she discovered that she had been quietly talking herself out of embracing the very behavior she wanted to embody. She'd been listening to that little voice inside her head that said, "If I speak up, I'll probably be wrong and make a fool of myself." Or, "Even if I don't agree, I don't want to rock the boat, so just go along with it." Or, "I've never been any good at self-promotion, so my chances of getting anywhere in this job are slim." Does Victoria's dilemma ring true for you, too? These kinds of limiting thoughts can pass through your mind so quickly that you don't even consciously realize it. But these thoughts are incredibly powerful and can have a dramatic effect, causing you to postpone actions and make all sorts of excuses for not initiating positive change.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.